What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Des the King, back again with another video. As you can see in the title, today I want to talk about 5 ways that we can apply faith in our life. Yeah, 5 different ways. We're going to go through, hopefully in a short amount of time, go through 5 different ways that I think that we all could apply faith, because faith can be kind of difficult term to difficult to define, and also difficult to apply in our everyday lives. Even though I believe that everyone practices faith at some sort of a level, religious, non-religious, we all practice faith in one way or another. But today is not really, it's a religious way to apply faith, but I think no matter what you believe in, I think that you can apply these to your life, and it can be beneficial for you as well. So please watch this to the end, and I hope you enjoy this. And if you do enjoy it, please give me a like, consider subscribing, and leave a comment below what you think about these 5 different ways that we are going to discuss about applying faith today. So yeah, watch it in and let me know what you think. Okay, so the number one way I think that we can apply faith is to not worry, or don't worry. Worrying by itself can just cause all types of problems, especially when it comes to things that we can't control in our lives. Just worry brings stress. It can give you headaches. It can actually give you stomach ulcers if you worry too much. It can make you stay up all night, insomnia, like just all types of things comes from worrying about things. And just by not doing that, I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily equate to you having faith, but at least, by not worrying, it can decrease your stress levels and decrease that cortisol build up in your body and make you not sick. But when we don't worry, I believe that when we don't worry and we think positive about our situations, or at least don't assume the worst possible outcome, I think that God sees that and he rewards that type of thinking and we reward ourselves essentially, because if it's something that we can't control, what are we doing worrying about it? Even if it's something we can't control, especially if it's something we can't control, why worry about it? Just go and change it. Just do something about it and change your situation if it's something you can't control. But if it isn't anything you can control, you might as well not even worry about it. You might as well not even think about it, and just see how things play out, because it may not even play out as bad as you think. It may not even play out as bad as you think it is. There was a story. I'm not a parent. I don't have any children, but I heard this story from parents, and if you are a parent, I'm sure you can agree with this. If you love your child, I think these parents let their daughter go out on not a date, but I think she went to prom or some type of party, and she didn't come back at the acquainted time. So let's just say she was supposed to be back at 11. She didn't come back to 11:30, going on 12 o'clock. And she is late. And I guess that would be a good reason to worry or to be concerned or whatnot. But the mother and the father were like borderline about to call the police and file a missing child report, because her daughter was, half an hour late coming back home. But eventually she walks through the door, not even 30 or 45 minutes later, and everything, was fine. Yeah, she was late. I forgot the reason why she was, but it wasn't anything malicious, if I remember the story correctly. But she was just a few minutes late and everything was fine. But they spent all that time, worrying about her. It's like they just increased that blood pressure up for no real reason. They could have just been a little more patient, let things, just play out. And It could have saved a lot of time not being stressed. So when we don't worry, I believe that really helps us cultivate faith that things are going to be okay, things are going to be fine, and we just have to just trust God to work it out for us. And again, especially with things that we cannot control. So yeah, okay. Reason way number two that I think that we can apply faith in our lives will be to affirm our blessings. And what I mean by that, when I think about Psalms chapter 23, when it says that thou shalt not want. When I think about that, when I was a kid, when I thought about that, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? We shall not want anything. I do want things. Why shall I not want anything? And now when I look at it, I think that it means that I shall not want anything because I already have everything I need. So I don't need to want. Well, I don't want money because I already have money. I don't want a better relationship with my wife or with my husband because I already have a better relationship. I already have that. I don't want a new job. I already have that new job that I want. So just affirming these things and already accepting them as reality, I think is one of the best ways to demonstrate our faith or to apply faith in our lives. Automatically affirming these things and not putting them off, not saying, oh, it's on its way, oh, it's being prepared. No. We already have it. We already have everything we need right now, even if we can't see it, because the definition of faith is the hope for things that are not seen. If we see it already, there's no reason to hope for it. There's no reason to hope for it. But if we can't see it and then we affirm it on top of that, I just think that, that God sees that and he starts to move, he starts to really, really move in our lives. Next thing you know, we can see it. Next thing you know, whatever that we were affirming starts to be tangible and we can see it and we can, touch it and feel it, whatever. But we started to manifest that, if you will, prior to us seeing it. And that's having faith right there, I believe. I believe that's having faith. Tell me what you think about that. Comment below what you think about that, because I think that's powerful right there. Affirmations. I used to go to sleep listening to affirmations in my head, and I believe it's effective, but for me it was messing up my sleep patterns. Like I wasn't going to sleep. I was just sitting there and eventually I would go to sleep, but I would just sit there and just listen to it, and in a way it's good because it just gets you in that mindset of thinking like, man, I have everything I need already. I don't need anything else. Everything I need is already, God has already given it to me. And I just have to use what I got. And then when God sees that, that's when he starts putting more and more blessings on you. So yeah, affirm your blessings. Thank God for blessing you already. And just watch how things start to happen for you. Okay. Way to apply faith number 3 is live a life of gratitude. There's a verse in the Bible that says, you're supposed to come to God with thanksgiving in your heart. Come to God being thankful, being grateful that he has blessed you, that he has been there for you, that he has delivered you from all types of afflictions. Me personally, man, he's delivered me from pornography, all types of stuff. I used to get these terrible migraines called cluster headaches that were just, they are the worst things in the world. I wouldn't wish those headaches on anybody. But man, I suffered for those for years and years and years. But God delivered me from those. I rarely even get any type of headache anymore. Like, man, he's brought me through so much. And it's easy to get caught up in the moments that we're in and it's easy to want to complain to God. Like I'm reading Exodus, and the Hebrews were, they was under captive under the Egyptians, and they were crying out to God to free them from that. And God did. He freed them. He sent Moses, he sent Aaron, he freed them, and now I'm at the part where they're walking around in the wilderness, but God delivered them. But there are still people that are complaining. They're complaining to Moses, and Moses told them, like, you ain't complaining to me, you complaining to God. I didn't do all this. God did this, and so you're complaining to him. And I'm just sitting there looking like, man, how can you doubt this? How can you doubt God after all what he brought you through? He did all the plagues. He split the sea for you. He brought manna from heaven. Like, what else? If he did all that, he's not going to leave you out there to die. You understand? So the Hebrews were complaining to God after God blessed them with all that he blessed them. And as I read through that, I'm thinking like, man, I can't be like that. I can't be like that. I have to thank God, man, for bringing me through what he's brought me through already, and expect for him going back to the affirming your blessings. Expect for him to take me even further than where I am now, instead of complaining. Think about it. God gave you a brain. He is the reason why you even have the capability to even think about complaining to him. He gave you reason to even contemplate complaining, so you wouldn't even be able to complain to God if it wasn't for God. You understand? So living a life of gratitude, coming to God with thanksgiving, thanking God for every little small thing. I thank God for my hair. I thank God for my skin, my teeth, everything that I have, because, man, it don't have to be. Somebody out there has it worse than you. Somebody out there has it way worse than you, I know America has its issues or whatever, but, man, there are worse countries to live in. You know what I mean? We may not be, we may not be the best country in the world, but, man, there are worse countries out there, and I'm happy to be here, and versus other countries, some other countries, but man, like, just be grateful, and when God sees you grateful, man, he'll add more on top of that. But if we're complaining, he hates complainers. So let's just be grateful about everything, even if you don't believe in God or the God that I believe in. Be grateful anyway, because still, practically, it could still be worse for you. It could still be worse for you. No matter what you believe in, your situation could still be worse than it is. No matter what God, religion, non-religion, or whatever you believe in, your situation could always be worse. So let's just thank God. Or just be thankful. Just have a grateful, thankful attitude, and things are going to work out better. It'll be better for you. All right, lesson number 4 is a way to apply faith will be to maintain discipline. Maintain discipline. I'm working on building this YouTube channel, and it's hard work to do. To set up everything, record a video, contemplate an idea for a video, set up everything, then upload the video, and come to find out only 5 people watch it. Even though I'm grateful for those 5 people, all those 5 views that I get, I'm extremely grateful for that. Of course, I would like my channel to be, more popular and get more views. Of course, we want that. Of course, we want that. But over time, it will get that way. And what I need to do is to stay disciplined, and I need to keep showing up. I have to keep cultivating ideas, and God will give me ideas. He'll give you ideas. He's going to give you ideas. He's going to give you encouragement. He's going to give you everything you need. But what you have to do is you have to have the discipline to keep going. Even when things don't work out your way, you got to have the discipline and keep showing up. You have to keep showing up. There's no other way things are going to work out for you. You're not going to cultivate the new skill. You're not going to communicate better if you don't talk. You know, I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a blue belt. I would have never became a blue belt if I didn't keep showing up to class. And I got beat up. I got beat up a lot. I got tapped out. You know, I got embarrassed. You name it. But if I didn't keep coming back, I would have never achieved what I achieved. You understand? So, and that goes with everything in life. And to me, that displays faith, because you believe that you're gonna. The reason why you keep showing up, the reason why you have discipline, is because you believe that things are going to get better. You believe that you're getting better. You believe. Yeah, you have moments when you're down, but you have, ultimately, long term, you believe that you're getting better. You believe that this skill that I'm working on is going to work out for me, and I'm going to improve, and I'm going to accomplish what I'm set out to accomplish with whatever I'm doing, whatever it is. And you believe that because your actions say that you do, because you show up every time. So you show up and you don't quit. You keep coming. You keep going to class. You keep reading that book. Whatever you're doing, you're a computer programmer. You're trying to program computers. You keep going into the computer and you sit down till you figure it out. Man, you got to do it. You don't have to do it all in one day. You're not going to figure it out all in one day, obviously. You're not going to get it right in one day. You're going to fail. You're going to tap out. But you keep coming back. And over time, I mean, Matt, you're going to get better at it. You're going to get better. And that, to me, displays faith. It displays faith in God. And God sees that you're serious about what you're doing. He'll bless you. He'll help you. He'll propel you to a level that you don't think you ever meet. You know, that's what he's going to do for you. And that's what he's going to do for you. So maintain discipline. Keep pushing and stay consistent. All right, last but certainly not least, a way to apply faith. Number 5 would be to talk to God consistently. There's a Bible verse that says we are to pray continuously, pray all the time. Praying, to me, is one of the, if not the biggest way to show that you have faith, because you're talking. You're attempting to connect to the creator of everything. You're attempting to connect to the all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere at the same time, God. And you're not going to always, or if ever, hear him talk to you like this, even though he can. He can. There are people out there that say they hear God, like they hear a voice. I haven't necessarily heard it, but God communicates how he wants to communicate with whoever he chooses. But when you are in your room or in your closet and you're down and you're praying to God, and God sees that you're doing that, it's not easy to pray there, especially in these days, these times we live in. There's so many other things that we could be doing other than praying. Like there's so many things that can distract us. Life in general will distract us from praying. But when we take the time out anyway, and we get down on our knees and we pray, I think that really pleases God, because you know, we could be doing, like I said, we could be doing anything else with our time, but we're choosing to pray to God. So he sees that, and I believe he honors that. That's why he tells us to pray continuously. And how we do that, we're not going to be able to be on our knees all the time praying. But there are times in our day where we could sit back and we can take a moment, we can talk to God, you know. And when we do that, I believe that we're displaying faith in God that he's going to answer. Because you're not going to talk to a wall, because you know a wall isn't going to answer you back. You know, you're not going to talk to a statue, because a statue isn't going to answer you back. You know, so you talk to God and not just one time, you talk to God continuously, because you believe that talking to him, he's going to react to what you're saying. He's going to do something. He's going to say something. He's going to do something. You know, he's going to reveal something to you. So that's why we pray. We pray to connect with God. We pray to make our requests known to God. And we pray because we want God. We pray because we want God to do something. We want to get to know God, yes, But we want God to do something. And he wants us to ask him to do something. He says to ask. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. So talk to God and ask him. Ask him for ways to apply your faith better. Ask him for a way to increase your faith in him and just in life. And ask him to help you with discipline. All these things that we went through, you can pray to God and ask him to help you cultivate these things. And he will do it. He will do it. Especially if that's what you really want. So yeah, just a quick run through before we end this video. Number 1, don't worry. Number 2, affirm your blessings. Number 3, live a life of gratitude. Number 4, maintain discipline. And last but not least, number 5, talk to God continuously, all the time, consistently. We do all these things, we are truly living a life of faith. We're not just talking faith, we are acting faith. We are applying faith to our lives. And I believe when God sees us doing these 5 things, he's going to rapidly move in your life. It's going to make your freaking head spin how he's going to bless you in your life and show you things and reveal things for you. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that list that I came up with. Was there something I'm missing? If I'm missing anything, comment that below and let me know what that is. And just let me know your overall thoughts on this video. If you like it, please give me a like and consider subscribing. And I got some donation links below at the bottom. If you feel moved, you can donate to me and help me get this channel up and running, up to the right this way. But God bless you all. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you have a great rest of your night, great rest of your day. Get at me anytime. Subscribe to my Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. And yeah, that's it. You guys have a great night. Peace out.